Hi friends, welcome to PPK Pharma tutorial YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about optical rotation. This topic comes under physical pharmaceutics 1 B Pharmacy, third semester, second year. Before going to this video, if you like this video, please click on like button, share this video to your friends, subscribe our channel PPK Pharma tutorial. Now we'll go into this video. Optical rotation is nothing but ordinary light transmits its rays in all direction. That means normal light, that means light emitted by LED bulbs, etc. like that. Normal light emits its rays in all directions. In 360 directions emits rays. But when a light is allowed to pass through a polarizing prism, the light vibrates in only one plane are transmitted. That means this light when allowed to pass in a this all direction light when we allow to pass in a single direction or pass through a polarizing prism, when we pass this light through polarizing prism, the light gets vibrated in only one plane and transmitted. Such a beam of light is called plane polarized light. Okay, when these certain liquids and solutions are placed in the path of plane polarized light, its velocity may decreases and increases. That means that simply we can say certain liquids or solutions are passed are placed, that means we place a certain liquids or solutions in the path of these transmitted light from polarizing prism. The light which is transmitted from polarizing prism, there is a certain path. In that path, when we place the liquids and solutions, the velocity of that particular plane polarized light will be decreased or increased. Okay, thus change in velocity result in the corresponding change in the rotation of plane polarizing light through a certain angle called angle of rotation. That means since the velocity of light is decreased or increased, due to this there will be a rotation of plane polarized light, there will be a deviation of angle. So there will be a rotation, or clockwise or anti-clockwise, there will be a rotation. That angle is called alpha or angle of rotation. Next, optical activity is the ability of certain substances to rotate the plane of polar plane polarized light. Next, optically active substance are the substances which can rotate the plane polarized light either left or right side. That means if you say that particular substance is optically active, that means that substance should rotate the plane polarizing light. Okay, next, if that substance rotates the plane polarizing light through clockwise, it is known as dextro-rotatory or right side. If it rotates anti-clockwise, it is known as levo-rotatory, it is left side. Right side is divided with plus symbol, whereas left side is denoted with negative symbol. Next, optical rotation alpha, that means angle of rotation, depends on the density of optically active substance. That means the optically active substance density is purely depends on the angle of rotation, because each molecule provides an equal but small contribution to the rotation. Since if density increases, there will be a contribution of the molecule through angle of rotation. The angle of rotation normally expressed as specific rotation is equal to observed rotation divided by length into density. For liquids, alpha by LD d25. For solids, alpha d25 is equal to 100 alpha LC. Here, alpha d25, that means specific rotation. Alpha is called corrected rotation. L is equal length of polarimeter tube, and C is equal concentration of substance percentage weight by volume, and D is equal specific gravity of a liquid. Next, the reasons for change in the direction of plane polarized light is it interacts with the electron which is present in the molecule and produce electronic polarization. The main reason for change in this plane polarized light is the light will interact with electron which is present in the molecule. Electron present in the molecule, it interacts and produce electronic polarization. This alter the electric field rotates the plane of vibration. Due to this main reason, now we'll see applications of optical rotation. Specific rotation is used to identify a substance optically active or not based on the direction of rotation and magnitude. That means based on the direction and magnitude of plane polarizer light, we can say that the particular substance is optically active or not. Next, the purity of substance can be measured. Next, the concentration of substance dissolved in a solvent can be determined through this optical rotation. Next, chemical nature. Optical activity molecules that have a asymmetric center about a single phase are called optical active. That means they should have the molecules which have a asymmetrically center about a single plane. Then it is known as optically active. Here you can see the single plane asymmetrically. So these are chemically or optically active. Example: lactic acid, 2-methyl 1-butanol. The compounds possess chiral center. That means here we have asymmetric center, here chiral center. Because of symmetry, the compounds is losses optical activity. Here you can see straight line. Meso 2,3 dichlorobutane. It is an inactive, optically inactive. Here lactic acid and 2-methyl 1-butyl is a optically active because of asymmetrical center. Because of chiral center, it loses the ability of optical activity. Next, factors influencing the optical rotation is purely depends on the temperature T and wavelength of the light source lambda. Next, method of determination. Optical activity is measured using polarimeter. That means optical activity is measured purely by using polarimeter. Here you can see the optical rotation or polarimeter overall diagram. Here we have a lamp, sodium vapor. Here we have nickel prisms. As I said before, there is a light which comes from prism, is known as plane polarized light. Here you can see the direction from lamp. It goes, ordinary light goes through all directions, whereas when light goes in particular single direction, it vibrates. You can see the vibration when it passes through nickel prism. Here we place the sample tube inside which sample is filled. Okay, then this light passes through this sample and there will be an angle of rotation, whether anti-clockwise or clockwise. And after that again we will place another nickel prism here, that is known as analyzer. The first prism is known as polarizer, after which our eye, we can see this straight line through our eye. This deviation, angle of rotation, this angle, the change in the direction of light, we can measure the optical rotation, whether it is driving out anti-clockwise or clockwise. And sample should be filled. No, we need to make sure that there should not be any bubbles, water bubbles inside the sample, and also sample should be filled up to the brim, up to the tip of the tube. We should fill, we should not fill half or quarter. Okay, we should fill completely. The sample should be filled completely to sample tube. And also there should not be, make sure that carefully there should not be any water bubbles. Simply we can say here we have lamp which emits rays. It directs, it passes in all directions. So when we make through pass in only single direction through nickel prism, it is known as polarizer. And again there is a sample, through sample it emits, it goes, it passes, and there will be a angle of rotation. There will be a deviation in the movement of ray due to the molecules which are present in the sample. Okay, again it passes through nickel, another nickel prism which is known as analyzer, through which we measure through our eye. This is the overall polarimetry and optical rotation basic. If you like this video, please click on like button, share this video to your friends, subscribe our channel PPK Pharma Tutorial. Bhala Bharat Mata ki Jai. Prepare well for your exams. Thank you to all for watching this video. If you have any doubt, comment in comment box, subscribe our channel and support us. Thank you.